fox with fur that changes colors lived in a small village nestled at the edge of a vast, snowy forest where the air smelled of pine and wood smoke, and the stars shone like diamonds scattered across a velvet cloth. Tonight, we're going to Russia, a land where winter sleeps for many months, and where the people have hearts as warm as a steaming cup of tea. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in a cozy wooden house called an izba, with a crackling fireplace warming your toes. The scent of baking bread fills the air, and the sound of your grandmother's humming lulls you into a peaceful state. Tonight, you are Ivan, a young boy with rosy cheeks and a spirit as curious as a little chickadee. Ivan loved his village, but sometimes he felt a little stuck. The snow was always white, the trees always green in summer and brown in winter, and life felt like a song that played the same notes every day. He longed for something new, something different, something surprising. One day, as Ivan walked through the snow-dusted birch forest, he noticed that the familiar path he walked every day was now blocked by a fallen tree. A large birch, its silver bark gleaming in the afternoon sun, lay across the path, its branches tangled like a giant's unruly hair. Ivan sighed. This wasn't the way he wanted to go, but now he had no choice but to turn back. Dejected, Ivan turned around and decided to wander through a different part of the forest, a part he had never explored before. The snow was deeper here, crunching softly beneath his felt boots. The trees stood taller, their branches reaching towards the sky like welcoming arms. As he walked, he heard a faint rustling sound in the distance. He stopped and listened carefully. The sound came again, closer this time. Peeking behind a thick pine tree, Ivan saw it. A fox. But this wasn't just any fox. Its fur was a swirl of colors, white like the snow, but with streaks of silver and blue, and patches of deep, rich brown. It shimmered in the dappled sunlight, filtering through the trees. Looking like a dream made real, the fox glanced up, its eyes like golden beads, and for a moment, Ivan was frozen. He had heard stories about these foxes, the foxes that lived in the deepest parts of the forest, the foxes that some said had magic in their paws. The story said that these foxes, Arctic foxes, changed color with the seasons. In the winter, they were white as the snow. Ivan stretched out his hand slowly, offering a small piece of bread that he had been carrying in his pocket. The fox tilted its head, considering the offering. Then, cautiously, it stepped forward and took the bread from Ivan's hand, its fur brushing against his skin. It felt surprisingly soft, like the finest silk. As the fox ate, Ivan noticed something else. It was limping. One of its front paws was bent at an awkward angle, and it favored it as it moved. He realized then that the fox wasn't just beautiful and magical, it was also hurt and vulnerable. The fox finished the bread and looked up at Ivan, its eyes full of trust. Ivan knew in that moment that he couldn't just leave it there, alone and injured in the cold forest. He had to help. Carefully, Ivan knelt down and examined the fox's paw. It was definitely hurt, but not broken, he thought. He remembered his grandmother telling him about herbs that could heal wounds and ease pain. He would go home and ask her for help. "Wait here," he whispered to the fox, even though he didn't know if it would understand. "I'll be right back." Ivan ran back to his village as fast as his little legs could carry him. He burst into his grandmother's izba, his cheeks flushed with excitement. "Babushka, babushka," he cried, "I found a fox in the forest, a magical fox with fur that changes colors. But it's hurt, Babushka. It's hurt. His grandmother, a wise woman with eyes that twinkled like the stars, listened patiently as Ivan told his story. When he was finished, she smiled and nodded. "Ah, the snow fox," she said. "They are creatures of great beauty and resilience. We must help it, little one." Together, Ivan and his grandmother gathered herbs and bandages. They made a poultice to soothe the fox's paw and prepared a warm broth to nourish it. As they walked back into the forest, Ivan felt a surge of determination. He was no longer just a boy who longed for something new. He was a boy who could make a difference in the world, even if it was just for one small, injured fox. They found the fox waiting where Ivan had left it, nestled beneath the sheltering branches of a pine tree. Carefully, they applied the poultice to its paw and wrapped it in a soft bandage. Ivan's grandmother then offered the fox some broth in a small wooden bowl. The fox lapped it up gratefully, its tail wagging slightly. Over the next few days, Ivan visited the fox every day, bringing it food and fresh bandages. He learned to be patient and gentle, to listen to the fox's needs, and to adapt to its rhythm. Some days, the fox was playful and energetic, chasing after snowflakes and batting at fallen leaves. Other days, it was quiet and withdrawn, preferring to rest in its cozy den beneath the pine tree. As he cared for the fox, Ivan began to understand that change wasn't something to be feared, but something to be embraced. Just as the fox's fur changed with the seasons, so too could he adapt to new situations and challenges. He learned that strength wasn't just about being big and strong, but about being flexible and resilient, like the willow tree that bends in the wind but never breaks. One morning, Ivan went to visit the fox and found that the bandage on its paw had come loose. He carefully reapplied it, making sure it was snug but not too tight. As he worked, he noticed that the fox's fur was starting to change again. The white was becoming tinged with brown and gray, blending in with the colors of the forest floor. Ivan realized that the fox was getting ready to move on, to return to its life in the wild. A pang of sadness tugged at his heart, but he knew that it was the right thing. He had helped the fox heal, and now it was time for it to be free.